everyone, I'm Jessica, and in this video I'm going to talk about how I made my own mini aquaponics system as a beginner. This will be a very quick and brief summary of my process that will hopefully give you an idea of how a small indoor aquaponics system works and maybe inspire you to create your own. To start off, I'm going to talk about the grow bed and fish tank since they make up the main part of the system. I chose to use a 5-gallon water jug, but you can use any container you have. I would just make sure that whatever you use is food grade or BPA free in order to ensure that there are no chemicals that could be harmful to you or your fish. To create the grow bed and fish tank, all I had to do was cut my 5-gallon jug in half, sand it down, and then arrange the parts on top of each other like this. From here, I drilled a hole into the center of my grow bed so I could install a bell siphon, a very important device in aquaponics that regulates water flow in order for the plants and fish to have enough nutrients. I also drilled a hole into the lid of my fish tank for the valve, which would allow me to easily drain out waste or dirt that had sunk to the bottom. That was about all I had to do before I could start to build the holding structure for my system. This was a stand made of PVC pipes that would hold my grow bed, fish tank, and LED lights. It is incredibly stable because of its base design and very easy to put together. An interesting aspect was the LED panel, which I designed to be able to move up and down depending on what growing stage the plants were in. I did this by attaching the panel to a stand made of thin PVC pipes that had small holes drilled into them every couple of inches so height could be adjusted manually. Another key part of the holding structure is the space between each part of your system. Everything needs to have enough room to work correctly and be taken out when cleaning or maintenance is needed. So it is very important to know the minimum required heights for each section. So this means from the grow bed to LED panel, the fish tank to grow bed, and the floor to water valve. Also make sure that the tank and grow bed do not tip over when pushed to either side of the structure. I would recommend using bungee cords of some sort for more stability and to keep them in place. Finally, you can assemble everything together. I put the fish tank on the bottom level of the stand, poured in water, installed a small pump that would carry water up to the grow bed, and added 4 small fish. I filled the grow bed with clay rocks, added plants that sat in little black cup holders, and put in a sponge for filtration. Then I hung the LED light panel and set it on a 12-hour timer. After that, all I had to do was plug in everything and watch the system run. Okay, that was my mini aquaponics system quickly explained. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, don't forget to like this video. If you have any questions or any future video suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I'll be updating and posting more soon, so stay tuned for that by subscribing and hitting the notification bell. Bye!